journey got started and what it has been like since you've been using this product.
Okay. So I was always looking for something to help me feel better. I am closer to 60 than I am 50 now. And so I was just finding that at that age I was really fatigued and tired all the time. I didn't have the energy that I used to have. My body ached, and I just knew that this wasn't the way I wanted to feel. And so I was trying a lot of different things, trying different diets, trying different supplements, and I got introduced to the proven ketones. And literally within, and I'm not kidding this, and it sounds so cheesy, but like literally within an hour of me drinking them, and I was driving home from Florida. We were visiting our son in West Palm Beach, and we were driving home to Michigan. And I was kind of depressed because, one, I was going back to Michigan. Two, I was leaving my son, and I love sunny Florida. And so I was a little depressed, but I'm drinking the Orange Dream, going back to Michigan, and I literally could feel a shift in my mood. I mean, it went from just, to, wow, I actually feel like I'm in a really good mood. And so when I got home, I gave it a month sample. I said, well, I'll buy the month. I got the big old can, of the Orange Dream.
Right.
2 weeks into it, my husband and I were like, holy cow. It was like 9 o'clock at night, and we were still moving, still doing yard work, and still working around the house, and we hadn't eaten dinner. And we were like, what's going on, like, I don't know. And it just made a huge difference. I mean, I would come home from work at, like Mondays are my late nights. And so like tonight I didn't get home till like 8:15, and I left this morning at 7:05. So for me, by 3 o'clock in the afternoon, I was struggling, saying, how am I even going to make it to the end of the night?
Right.
With the ketones, I don't say that anymore.
Wow.
Coming home at 8:15, 8:30 at night, and I'm still got energy to do what I need to do at home, get things taken care of for the next day. So when I get up tomorrow morning, I'm ready to go to work.
Right.
And it just made a huge difference. And I'm like, hey, I wanted to share this with the world.
Yeah.
And so, I signed up to be a promoter, and I have not stopped. It's been 2 years now. And with that, I have the energy that I had when I was 30. I am working my regular full-time job, and I actually started teaching aerobics again, I became a fit. I haven't done that since my late 20s. And so I'm teaching again, and I'm just getting involved in more things. I'm actually living a more productive and healthy life, and I love it, and I got my husband doing it, and we're empty now. Our kids are grown and gone, so we have to find stuff to do with our time. I don't have soccer games or gymnastic meets or cheerleading or track meets to go to anymore. So
I imagine that. Yeah, that's quite the difference. So it's been 2 years, you said, since you've been, using the product. And over the 2 years, things have also, optimized as far as the product goes. So as you know, we started with the Orange Dream, like you mentioned, and now we have Keto Nat. So what product do you drink every day? What flavor do you love? And how do you use it?
Okay, so my favorite has been the chocolate swirl. I'm a big chocolate person, and so the chocolate swirl has been my favorite. I have a standard shake in the morning, and it's really simple. It's like a half a cup of yogurt, a cup of coconut milk. I put a quarter cup of frozen berries in there, a tablespoon of peanut butter, and then whatever flavor I choose. Well, I love the chocolate in there, but I just got my True Passion.
Whoa.
I have not done that. Oh my gosh, I have not stopped drinking that.
I know, that's what I had today. It's good.
It is amazing. And I really like the Nat formula. It just seems to give me a little more boost than what, the without the Nat, before it was Nat. So I think you're right. It has optimized a lot, the product has. And that that NAP formula, I don't know, it's just like, wow, it hits you and you're just like, wow, I feel so much better.
Yeah.
But I didn't even know what the keto diet was when I started taking this. I had no clue. I wasn't doing it to lose weight. I wasn't doing it to get into ketosis. I was solely doing it because I wanted to feel energy. I wanted to feel in a better mood. And I didn't, and have the focus. My day probably functioned between 10 and 3. It was about the only time that I could really focus.
Right.
And I was real bad insomniac. And
wow.
I was sleeping all night. And I love my brain thinking and being able to focus on my daily tasks and be able to check things off and get things done and know what has to be done 2 weeks from now and be on top of it. And so that to me has been the best. The bonus was I dropped those last 10 to 15 pounds that I never lost after having my second child.
Oh man, don't we all know about those 10 or 15 or 20 or 50 pounds? Yeah. There's always some that hangs on. That was definitely a big thing for me too. I was like, man, I've been trying to get rid of this for like 10 years, and all of a sudden it was like, poof, gone. Thank you, Lord.
Yes.
That's awesome.
Dieting, just up and down dieting, like losing weight. It's all gone. It's all gone.
Yes.
It's, it's really,
how many women can relate to that?
Yeah. Definitely.
And men too.
Yes,
I mean, it's crazy. So you don't do a keto diet, is that correct?
Actually, no. Now I've transitioned. What this did for me was it took away my cravings for the sweets and the carbs, and really suppressed my appetite. And as I started learning more about the keto diet, I actually met another one of my promoters who was huge in the keto world, and she really taught me, Jennifer Updike, she really taught me what the keto diet was and and I'm like, well, I think I'm doing that,
Right.
So I would say I'm lazy keto.
Okay.
I do like black beans and I do like chips and salsa, so I have to be careful. But I know, go to a Mexican restaurant,
Right.
Salsa. And that's where the ketones come into play.
Yes.
You're gonna cheat. You've got the ketones to kind of fall back on, but they're not. That doesn't make it a hindrance, or not a hindrance.
Sure.
It's not what you want, but it's just a tool. It's a great tool to aid people into ketosis if that's where they want to be. I've said, right now where I am with doing a keto diet and drinking the ketones, that I don't necessarily need to drink these to get into ketosis, but I drink them because it helps elevate my ketosis and it helps elevate my mood more than anything. And so that to me, that means the world to me right now, especially at my age.
Absolutely. Yeah. I think it's huge at any age. I think that just, people get in the funk, and a lot of people we talk to that are looking for this and looking to start an experience, they're like, I'm just kind of in a rut and I just want to get out of it. So this is definitely a great way to do it. So that's amazing. That's amazing. Well, any final thoughts that you want to share?
No, I don't really think so. It's just, I feel great. Like I said, I feel like I'm back in my 30s and we're just constantly moving. And I want to be that active senior that is biking and walking and hiking and swimming and doing aerobics and fitness exercises, lifting weights. That's just me. And that's where I want to be as I roll into my 60s and my 70s, my 80s. So a little mental goal would be, to 100.
Yeah.
Mental capacity, and I think this is the way to do it.
I couldn't agree more. Well, that's awesome. Well, listen, thank you so much for sharing. I know that your story will relate to a lot of people, so I'm excited for us to get this out there and really let people see how the ketones have positively impacted your life. And I would say really introduce you to a new way of living that's going to help you reach your goals of living to 100 in an optimal state. Yeah. Yay! You're awesome, Denise. Thank you so much for sharing.